Alright guys, welcome back to another episode of Hajimari no Kiseki. Last episode, we did, I believe, what it was, I don't know, floor 4, I don't know. Anyways, I saw all these missions, we unlocked all these group missions. I'm gonna be doing them off screen, of course. However, for those wondering right now, when is Door of Trials 9 and 10? And that's gonna be like once we get back to the corridor. So this one, I realized I looked at this group mission. As I was recording this, I'm gonna need the costume, like a specific costume. So, unfortunately, we can't do that now, but we'll get there. We'll get there. But anyways, we have two more blue orbs that we unlocked when I was doing stage 4 off screen, and we can open them. I can't even believe I got McBurn, and his damage is insane when I tested him. Duvali and Reen, interesting. And we got Emma, Celine, Vita, and Roselia. Interesting. Looks like that's all the episodes we can get. We're gonna cover all these episodes in like several videos before you go back to the corridor. Anyways, as you guys saw for the thumbnail of your video, we got ourselves 7 episodes that we unlocked, and there's some mini games that we have to play soon. So we're gonna start with the one that's closely to the thumbnail, as in this one for Tita, Agate, and Erika Russell. We got episode New Orbal Gear Development Project Part 1 with Tita, Erika, and Agate. Translator Kitsune. I hope you guys are enjoying these episodes. This is longer than CS4 because I'm making them short episodes, but either way, yeah, it's an enjoyable experience. So it seems like the issue was resolved. I wonder if the data we collected during that battle helped then. Yeah, it's all thanks to everyone's support. And with this, the development of the Orbal Gear 3 is finally complete. Passing marks, I suppose. Then what do you intend to do next? Well, actually, don't have any idea. In that case, it seems you're free. You can help me by analyzing this. What is this? Don't ask me. What? But... you're telling me to look into that myself, too? There's no rush. I don't need to report each and every immediate result. Just do as you have time later. Is there something else? No. It seems that you've been so busy, Professor. I was wondering if there's something more I can do to help out. Looks like your mom's here. Ooh, we got George, Elisa, Estelle, Joshua, Brandon, and Agate. Mother, why are you here? And Estelle too. Well, we're sort of Dr. Erika's traveling companions. I'm here for work, a rather difficult project, actually. A difficult project? Before that, though, there is something more urgent to discuss. I can my cute Tita, I've been wanting to see you for so long. Mom! Did you get cuter? You did, yes, no doubt about it. Your cuteness is almost cheating, really. Stop that already, Mom. Everyone's watching. Oh, don't be ridiculous. This is the long-awaited reunion between parent and her child. I have to refill on my Tita energy. It's been months. You mean it's been like, I don't know, several games? Like Crossspell, Trails of Cold Steel 1 through 4. I'm Dr. Erika. Don't worry, this is pretty typical. This is the last time we saw Dr. Erika was like its Sky 3rd Phantasma. I feel bad for Tita, though. Oh, come on, Mom. This is just so embarrassing. If you want to mess around, please go do it somewhere else. Ah, sorry. Please excuse me. Oh, I forgot I should be quiet in this nursing home with its elderly patients. Or aren't you cheeky as ever? You're a grown woman, but you still behave like a child. And yet you're old enough to be a mother. It's all off. Oh, so you're trying to say I have the curiosity and imagination of a child? At least I have confidence in myself, and I'm not an old man who can't come up with any more of his own ideas. But listen to you now. Heh. I can't tell if they hate each other or they're just in perfect sync. Oh god. It's probably the later, honestly. Well, Erika's probably the only young engineer who can hope to stand up to him. Yeah, they do seem pretty similar. Unlike Old Man Russell, who just likes inventing stuff for its own sake, those seem to be working with a purpose. It includes methods that really shouldn't be used, or getting people involved who really shouldn't be. Hey there, redhead, I can hear you, you know? So, why are you here, Mom? Alright, let's finally get down to business then. So basically, it's a countermeasure to combat the problems left over by the Black Workshop. Putting it simply, the Black Workshop left all their mark on all sorts of things. Weapons and arcanes can be found in the black market. It's common to hear people from all over going after anything they can't get their hands on. These things could take root and sprout great evil in the future. The guild is also on alert. That sounds bad, but what do you have to do with that, Mom? Your government submitted an official request, and I came on behalf of the ZCF. And with Dr. Schmidt and Dr. Erika at the center, along with myself due to being connected to the former workshop, the guild is supporters from RF. Tend to investigate the locations where the remnants of the workshop lie and dispose of them. That's why this countermeasure team was formed. I see. I'm a bit surprised you got involved in this, Professor. I don't know if this is just speculation or if the guild or the government. All I really care about is the data left over from the workshop. So this is before, like, Reed, Alyssa, Eustace, William, and Altina went to the Black Workshop. I see. Yeah, that's important too. You two really are unshakable. So is there anything I could do to help at all? Tita, I wonder. As I said before, there's nothing you need to do here, Tita. But this is a difficult task, but then again, we have plenty of supporters already. Most importantly, I myself am helping in this case. Plus, we have the government and the RF backing us for funding. Right for these rich fuckers! Wow! This is a matter that my father was involved in, one that my mother is also connected to in a sense. So I attempt to make full use of the power of the RF to solve this case. Even if things go south, we have plenty of people supporting, so you don't have to worry about a thing with this group. But if Agate and the others are there, there's nothing to worry about. That's quite right. Tita, you need to prioritize your student life as you finally get back to it. You say that, but aren't you supposed to be taking classes at the Royal Academy? Don't worry about me, I got permission from the principal to consider this part of their extracurricular activities. So basically, Ren's not going to school. I may be able to publish a new paper based on the results of this investigation after all. That's kind of unfair. In any case, there's nothing you need to do here. Please keep an eye on that troublesome niece of Makarov's to make sure she doesn't blow anything up. I'm guessing she's talking about Mint. Even it is Mint, I don't think she'd do anything like that, you know? She'd definitely do something like that. You haven't seen Mint. Ah, I lost hold of it. Okay, she did it again. Oh, goddess! It got stuck in the heat exhaust port. Ah, it lit up. It's burning. Well, I'll go check it out. Our episode, New Orbal Gear Development Project Part 1. That's why I decided to stay in the Empire for a while myself. So how long do you plan to be here? Well, it's pretty extensive project, so probably about 4 months. That long? It's fine, I left things to the old man in Liberal for now. Sure, there are things I left behind there, but I'm much more interested in what's going on with the workshop here. And you're sure I can't help out at all? It's really fine, Tita. Don't worry about it. Actually, our investigation schedule isn't even that tight. Honestly, I'd rather be spending more time analyzing data. And if something does happen, we'll be able to solve it right away. So you really don't have to worry about it, Tita. Well, if you're sure, I guess that makes me feel better. Besides, in the worst case, I'm more than happy to sacrifice that redhead if needed. Christ. Ha ha ha. Mother, it's a joke. Your eyes say it's not a joke. Oh, Agate Crossner. Even if I don't have to take it that far, there are plenty of other things I could do to work you to the bone for these 4 months. What do you mean, things? And why do I constantly feel this bloodlust coming from you? Just look forward to it. Ha 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 ha. You're the same as Erika, ever since we got back from Phantasma. Ever since Agate went to the Empire with Tita, I felt her obsession with him grow stronger. Thinking back, there were quite a few times she treated you badly. I'm surprised you're still standing, honestly. Your A rank is well deserved. That's not something you have to be impressed with. Hehehe. What's so funny? I just thought this was pretty nostalgic. This reminds me of being in Liberal. Heh, that's definitely true. Oh my god. Come on! Translate. Oh, by the way, Tita, how's your student life now back at it? A lot of stories came out about those instructors of yours. Everyone's been super nice. There's so many interesting people. I was a bit worried when I came to the Empire, but I totally feel fine here now. I see. Well, that's great. Yep. In that case, you need to start it on your goodbyes. Huh? Then. Huh? What? The music is lowered. Don't worry, we can invite your close friends to Liberal soon. I should tell all the instructors, shouldn't I? Wait a second, Mom. What are you saying? What do you mean, goodbyes? The reason I came to the Empire was not just for work. I also came to take you with me back to Liberal. What? Nani? I didn't hear anything about that. Why in the world? How long do you expect me to leave my precious daughter in such a danger? Are you kidding me? You kidding me? She wanted to be here. You don't care about her future at all. I heard that the branch campus came in conflict with the government during the war. But there's a reason, man. We were doing whatever we could. I don't care about the reasons. You were never there for her. Okay? That's her own problems. As a result, you were captured and placed under house arrest, no? But yes, but in the end, I was totally safe. If you made one misstep, I might not be able to see you again, no? As your mother, I refuse to accept this. Mom. And so I decided I'll be taking you back with me, whether you like it or not. Well, that you... Well, you're a terrible mother already. God dang it. Sorry, guys. I want to stay with everyone. Hey, Erika, she's doing her best here, you know? And you can shut right up, redhead. If you hadn't been able to protect her properly, she wouldn't have ended such a dangerous situation in the first place. Then you two left. I remember you being all cocky. I'll definitely protect her. That wasn't Agate's fault. I just wasn't experienced enough. No, you're right. I have no excuse. If I had been a bit better, you would never have been captured. So maybe it's true I'm not qualified to speak up about this. Agate. Well, let's ask the opposite then. Tita, what do you want to stay in school for? I'm right in the middle of class. I have another year before graduation. That's completely irrelevant. Huh? Irrelevant? Think, Tita. What was the main reason you came to the Erebonian Empire in the first place? To enhance her potential? That's what she said in CS3. Well, to study under Dr. Schmidt to complete the Orbal Gear 3. Was help Olivia in place of Estelle and Joshua as they couldn't enter the country. Ah, so you do remember then. I remember the reports. You're able to complete the Orbal Gear 3 in a way I would expect from my daughter. There's no threat to Prince Oliver now, and Estelle is free to enter the Empire. There's really no more reason for you to stay here, am I wrong? Well, I mean, you could say that, but... You guys know my mother would be trying to take me back? Yeah, we did. We tried to persuade her not to, but... Erika, you really should rethink this. Estelle, this discussion is over. The Tita cares so much about this place. Even if she cares for it, there's no reason for her to remain here, so the discussion is settled. In that case, it'd be better for you to return to Liberal. That's not true, Tita. In that case, let me do what I can to prove that there's still a reason for me to stay. There shouldn't be any issue, right, Nutty? Well, I guess she has a point there. Besides, we're gonna stay here for a while during the investigation of the workshop. So you have plenty of time to do that. We plan to work mainly in the branch campus where Dr. Schmidt is currently living, so there's no real concern for Tita's safety during this time. Right, that's exactly right. Fine. Mom, there are 2 conditions. The first is that you must produce results that will convince me within 4 months we are here. Second, you must clear the tests that I will prepare for you before I leave. And only if you can satisfy both conditions, I'll permit you to stay until you graduate. Is that acceptable? Absolutely. Orbal Gear 4 project. Alright, we'll now begin the first planning meeting of the Orbal Gear 4 project. You know, I didn't really intend this to be a major planning meeting. I just want to get some advice. But if you can't convince your mom, she won't let you stay at the branch campus, right? Right. In that case, this is a big deal. A huge deal. We have to gather up all the experts at the branch campus and have a proper strategy meeting. Completely agree, Master Mint. I intend to give my full cooperation. Guys, having said that, I do have to help Uncle Makar with his projects too, so I won't be able to give my support 100%. Sorry. I don't really think I'm gonna be much help here. I don't think I could keep up with these complicated discussions. No, please do support us. It will make me feel better, for sure. Everything is pointless here until I'm able to find a way to make this happen. Tita. Alright, then we'll be helping out full force. Right, we'll do our best together. Yeah, thanks a ton, guys. Well then, once again, let's begin the first Orbal Gear 4 strategy conference. By the way, man, you said first. How many of these things do you imagine we'll end up having? Not too many. We only have 4 months after all, so we can't make quick decisions. We'll never make it. So this is why they bother calling it first? Kinda, because I felt like it. It just sort of felt right. So Tita, what is the Orbal Gear 4? It seems like it'll be difficult to create a new model with these superior specs so soon after creating the 3. I have to convince Dr. Erika with this. Are you sure you don't want to focus on something else? No, this should be fine. After all, my mother designed the very first Orbal Gear, so I think advancing that concept as far as possible is the best way to win her over. Makes sense. I guess there's nothing left to say. And then again, what can you really do with the 4-kun? Better than 3-chan. The fuck, Mint? Why are we calling him 4-kun and 3-chan? It's like we're calling Persona 4 protagonist 4-you-kun and 3 Makoto-chan. Anyways, back to the topic at hand. I have no idea what the standard for that is. Well, I'm struggling with that point actually. Thanks to everyone's help, Orbal Gear 3 has become a very successful project. So where do we even start with a next generation device that would surpass it? This is definitely a troublesome question. I think we'll have to add new features to it as well, that we never had before. New features. I wonder what would work for that. I think a charm was pretty moving the first time I saw a sold-off fly. Fly? Right. I have a bad feeling about this. Oh no! Ooh, that was an interesting reaction. So does that mean a yes or no, Tita? Well, flying in the sky is definitely a good proposal, but isn't fundamentally a new concept. Huh? Really? Well, 2 years ago, the Zeiss Central Factory and the Epstein Foundation worked together jointly on the project known as the Eidolon Gear. That was one of the precursors to the Orbal Gear. It's kind of like Elise's Orbal Gear EXA, right? Right. However, the EXA was fundamentally the project of all 3 companies working together. The Eidolon Gear is much more project and proprietary Epstein Foundation technology. It means it should support manned flight. Ah, I never knew that. But in that case, why didn't you use that technology when developing the 3? Well, to be honest, I'm not very familiar with the Eidolon Gear itself. How about we speak to the expert herself? Well, the text kind of spoiled who it is, but whatever. I understand the situation very well. I'll cooperate as much as I can. Let's go! Damn you, Teal Translator! Teal Translator! Okay. Thank you so much, Tio. Of course, this is only natural. It was originally a joint development project. Now regarding the Orbal Gear, it's true that I've been able to achieve some aerial maneuvering capabilities. It is not perfect. What do you mean? There are two concerns, power output and extended uptime. The unit itself is able to fly, yes, but only a load up the pilot, and any more weight it becomes difficult. Furthermore, the operation time is quite limited. It's suited for specific targeted instances during combat, not for the general multi-purpose application over extended periods of time. Uptime and adaptability to the environment are two problems I encountered with the Orbal Gear as well. But there is another constraint. The Orbal Gear cannot be operated without interlock operation with the ion system. It is a very promising and disruptive piece of technology, but is still lacking in terms of its versatility. Let's see, so in some excellent features, but overall has less versatile than the 3. Then again, I'll be able to add a flight function to the 3, which is already very versatile. Oh, that might be perfect. That does seem promising. I believe we'll achieve new functions for sure. But will it be that easy? I mean, there's still limitations to the power output, but I don't think we can add a booster like a Sodot. Even more than that, it seems like it'd be difficult to execute tight turns in that form. Even still, I'll give it my best shot. Tita's totally pumped. Very well, now I'll be collecting materials on my own end. Might be useful to you in sending them over. Yes, please, I'm counting on you. I'll be sure to make the Orbal Gear 4 a success so my mom accepts it. One month later. So it's like a few months before the workshop operation. Oh, it's Sandy and Freddy. Tita, how are you doing? We're here to check on your representative for the others. Ah, welcome, Sandy, Freddy. It seems like you're struggling. Ha ha ha, in that case, Freddy's special will have you perked up in no time. Now take a bite, quickly. What is this? This is a special anti-fatigue dish that contains different types of insects. Bitter, it's so bitter! But there's a deep, rich flavor that follows. I have this strong, warm feeling that's filling me up. I feel like I come back to life. You feel better, right? Ha ha ha. It's more like I was forced to feel better, but yeah. Yeah, true. I brought some normal sandwiches as well, so you should enjoy them later. Yeah, thanks a lot, you two. Of course, we're all members of the cooking club. I'm sorry I haven't been able to active in the club recently. No, we're the ones that are sorry that we only do this much for you. But we're behind you. Do your best so we can keep working together next year. Right, for sure. Seems like the development is progressing well. About that. Based on how you looked there before, I can pretty much guess. Well, I did try to put together a few prototypes and none of them were able to get the performance I wanted. Honestly, I feel pretty stuck even though everyone's helped me so much. Well then, how about you ask Dr. Schmidt for his advice? To be honest, he scares me quite a bit. If I talk to him, he might actually give me a hint or two. I don't mind taking help from Min or the others, but it feels wrong to ask him. After all, I've been trying to show my mom that I was able to grow as myself. Wahaha, that's a great attitude. Even so, it seems like you're getting more and more stuck. At times like this, it'd actually be better to change your attitude rather than banging your head into the wall. Wherever I got stuck training or creating a new recipe, I always try to go hunting. You say heading out to a mountain for a bit? I'm not sure, although a nice change of pace might be a good idea. That reminds me, I never did analyze the device the professor gave me before. Alright, let's do that. If we stay up all night, then we can get it done by then. Huh? I thought you were trying to get a change of pace. But this is a change of pace. That's Tita for you. Now follow me. Don't take it too far now. Hey, thank you both so much. This reaction is the gravity engine? It never seems so compact. It seems really hard to operate. Maybe it's just a prototype? That's why the professor left it to me, I see. In this case... Dr. Schmidt, do you have a minute? What? I'm busy. Keep it brief. What about that device you gave me before? I told you, just give me a report on it. I just want to confirm its function. It's... do what you want. Huh? You can do what you want with it. You don't have to ask me every single detail. Right, thank you so much. Excuse me then. Hopefully this thing can fly, but at the same time I have a feeling it's not gonna fly. 2 months later. Lork Longredu Canyon. Ah, I remember this place. This is near Raquel. Alright, it's time for the final operation test. There are just 2 more days before they will be presented to Erika, so this should be the last test. You did well to make it this far. It's thanks to that new type of gravity engine that the professor gave me. Its internal construction is quite unique. It was difficult to modify it so I'd be able to actually use it. When I installed it in my prototype, I actually got unexpectedly good results, and that led to more and more ideas. Before I knew it, the prototype was complete in one go. I did have some further tuning after flight test, but that's where we are now. Agate? No, I was just thinking that you're the same as ever. Hehe, you're making me blush. Thanks for joining today. It's not like I was gonna let you go do this alone. But it was really necessary for it to come out this far. Though since the final experiment, I wanted to capture as much data as I could. There aren't many people out here with the varying terrain. It should be perfect for flight tests. I see. Well, go nuts then. I'll be watching from here, so you just holler if you need me. Hey, alright, here goes then. Oh. It's pretty good so far. Not bad. Ooh. Agate, I was able to complete the course I planned. Seems like it went pretty well, not that I can understand all the math. So then you are happy result? It looks like it was a good flight. Yes, it's a big success. Sure, my mom will accept this. I see. So all that's left is to clear Erika's test. Oh, with this, there shouldn't be any problem. Thank you so much, Agate. This might be premature since the test is coming, but I'll be counting on you for the rest of my time as a student here. Right, of course. I mean, the guild branches have reopened around the Empire. They're lacking manpower, so I'll be chipping in. I'll be able to keep coming back to check on you. Hee. Huh? Why is there a ship? Huh? Huh? Something seems off. Wait, is it gonna crash? It'll smash into the mountain range at this rate. Damn, what's going on? But with this unit, I'm going after it. Wait, no! No! Hey, Tita! Ah, shit, boys. That's not good. But what is this? The engine stopped. Whoever's on the board ship, can you hear me? Who are you? There's no time. Grab onto something. I'll figure something out. You're crazy. I had to increase the altitude somehow. Output to full. This won't be enough. Release limiters! No! That's forbidden! No! Looks like he got safely, but okay. Phew, it works somehow, and now I should head back to where Agate is. Ah, shit, huh? Don't tell me overheated. Ah, no! Damn. Just in the nick of time. I'm questioning how far did he have to run to get there, but anyways. I'm sorry for jumping in without checking. Now this happened. There was nothing else you could do in that situation. Actually, it's incredible you were able to save the airship. Nice job, Tita. Agate. I'm really glad you saved. The problem now is the Orbal Gear 4 is destroyed. No! No! Jesus, that's a big fall. Huh? The Emperor! Oh, so that's how he was able to get the gravity artifact. I see. Well, that explains during the chapter 3 of Rufus Route. They managed to get to the bottom, but they can't recover the wreckage of the Orbal Gear 4, but it was not in the state where it could be repaired in a couple of days. What's more, somehow, the gravity agent was at its core nowhere to be found. It's almost like the Emperor kind of stole that from her. But Agate trying to cheer her up in her great disappointment, the two of them headed back to the branch campus. Episode New Orbal Gear Development Project Part 1 End. So got 5,000 mirror, and looks like we got ourselves a strength quartz, whatever. Alright. Well, that was an interesting turn of events. Now we don't know what's gonna happen to the Orbal Gear. So, next time on Hajimari no Kiseki, we're gonna be doing part 2 of this thing. This will be one video. This will be the next video. So, see you guys all next time.